We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Cyclones will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So USC's offense will have the first possession of the game. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open. Throw that guy the ball.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these. A big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
Here's the handoff. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times, as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Quarterback on the keeper. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Coming up, 4th down.
The Trojans send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Iowa State's offense will take the field for the first time. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll give it to him again. Nice move to stay on his feet. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They go to the ground.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And stampeding through the defense. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Cyclones are flying down the field. They'll go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and picks up the big game.
After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? He'll do it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They believe they can run right here. The Cyclones get enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
The give to the left side. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Scanning the field, it's Beck. And he's got it! Touchdown, Iowa State!
Touchdown.
A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
USC 0.
The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
And the Cyclones line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Right back to it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. A strike downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Caught in the backfield, it's O'Neal. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
Going up top on first down. With the catch, it's O'Neal.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Back to the air one more time. Grab near the marker. It's O'Neal. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I love the type of throw there by the quarterback, throwing to his running back on that angle route. That cannot be a bullet throw. He just puts enough air on it, makes it an easy catch for his running back on the move. Running back makes the grab, and he's able to advance it.
Looking to move it through the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the move, it's Moss. He got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa State sending the offense back out. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes a connection. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
He wants to throw. Gets it out fast. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
That last completion has him set up, second and short. Looking downfield, it's Beck. It's complete to the left. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. The Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. It's complete. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, we've been looking forward to this one all week. A fun start to things in L.A. And a really competitive game so far. I'm talking razor-thin margins in the big statistical categories. And while it may be a broken record, turnovers are the name of the game. The team that limits them, the ones that win that turnover margin, generally speaking, are the ones that have the best chance to get that dub. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
And the Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They'll start this third quarter with a run. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. The give on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nobody talks about DBs. They talk about dropping coverage and not being physical. That DB begs to differ. Great tackle coming up, playing physical like a linebacker.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air. It's Beck. Time to take a shot. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
And the Cyclones will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
From the gun on 3rd down. Unloads it left. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. Now on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
And whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
And the entire playbook is wide open on second and short like this. Using the quick game. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To the air. It's Beck. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
The Cyclones will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Got a good one going here, all tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. Off the play fake. Got his man quickly. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the field goal unit is on the field. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Well, they were able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Reads it, fires complete.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Now on 2nd down. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Moss. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Slips through the line. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
He'll pull it on the read. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass, it's Beck. Finds his target down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And the Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
He's looking for a man on 2nd. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. We're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And you wonder there if the offense was just trying to catch the defense napping. It's 2nd and 1. They think you're going to be running it, so that's when you take a shot. I like the play call, but just a great job in coverage on the back end, not giving up a big one.
Quick release on the RPO. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Moss. Throws for the tight end. Rolls it in. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there, let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
What a play call in a 2-minute situation. They find the shot opportunity. They take advantage of it, flipping the field. They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. The aerial assault continues. Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Trying to get rid of it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The give from the gun. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll run play action. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed on the outside, it's Higgins. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
The bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have one timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
Line getting set on second down. Wants to throw. It's Beck. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. 4th down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
Down of possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left.
That DB had a different story. He had something to say, coming up, making a physical tackle.
And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
That last field goal was a big one. Now it takes a touchdown to beat them. You want to pin them back on the kickoff here. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Pretty much down to cases here, David. They have to execute quickly to have a shot at the end.
And obviously, you want to do everything you can to make it as short a Hail Mary as possible, right? So try to get a chunk right here before you have to take Jesse that big shot to the end zone.
And you know they're already dialing up that shot play, right? Who has the best hands on offense? Who has the best size? Who can go up high point the football and win you this game?